Welcome to Zen in the Art of Movies, Part 2. I want to thank the last person who subscribed. Makes you pushed over the 800 mark. So I say we, because I feel like we are building a network or intermediate zone, so to speak, where we can discover the Zen in the art of movies, or awakening in movies. Zen is awakening. I'm not a Zen Buddhist. I don't practice Zen formally and have a name and all that. Call me Sensei or Roshi or whatever. Zen is the art of awakening in your kitchen, in your everyday mind, in your backyard, in your living room, in your world, in your family. You can awaken in your family, and I'm using movies as a means for that awakening. Because movies, great movies, not the crap, but the great movies, are an awakening in a capsule. The movie is the power of awakening compressed into a story. So you have a story, you see, and every movie's a story, but in that story there is a living impulse, an impulse. And if you can discover that impulse, because the impulse in the movie, the impulse to awaken, is in you. So if you can approach the movie in a way where the impulse in the movie and the impulse in you to awaken have an electronic transmission, so to speak. You know, if you go near a battery or something that's all full of potential energy, and you get too close, there's a snap where the energy and the battery or whatever and you meet. And it is an explosion. And this is an explosion of awareness. So if an artist captures awareness in the movie, and you pick up that movie and are ready or susceptible to awakening, there's going to be a snap. There's going to be a bam. There's going to be a aha. There's going to be, I see. Thank God Almighty, I see. This is real. This is real, you see. So we are lost, you see, in a separation between the real and the unreal. Our culture is asleep in the unreal, believing it's real. So a movie is a wake-up capsule, like the impulse. So the artist captures his impulse of awakening in his art, which is the movie, and you watch it, and if you are susceptible, if you are ready, there will be an explosion or a meeting, and this is beyond words, of the awakening in you and in the movie. And it's experienced as a shock. As I see, I know. We all experience these I know, this awakening in smaller forms. Just when you do, as I talked in the last talk, just when you do a crossword puzzle, and you don't know what the complete puzzle word is until you add one more letter, and suddenly, oh, I know what it is. Or a mystery. We love mysteries. There's a puzzle. Who did it? And the detective inspector suspends judgment. He doesn't jump to conclusions. He's not premature. Wait. And he waits for the evidence to build until there's a moment when all the evidence fits together in a gestalt, and he says, I see, I know who did it. It was running out of the house. Agatha Christie movie. And he pulls all the suspects together and reveals who did it. Beautiful. We love that. But the point is that the detective inspector waits, suspends judgment until he gets that snap, until he gets that aha. So this is the same with movie. The movie is superficially is about a story over there, about some characters, about a plot, you see. And that's where we usually leave it. Oh, I know what this movie's about. What's next? What's the new movie? So we skip from movie to movie, never awakening up to the seed of awakening that's in the movie. So once in a while we'll come up on the Oscar-winning movies. We'll come up a great movie like Avatar, Star Wars, Hurt Locker, Killing Eve. Oh my God, I watched that 4 times. I'll talk about that later. Home Alone, Ghostbusters, all these great Oscar-winning movies, Apocalypse Now, all these movies have the seed of awakening in it. But we just think it's a movie and move on. What's next? But that's because we don't suspend judgment. We judge the movie as meaning this or that. But if you can suspend judgment, suspend meaning, suspend that premature grasp of knowing, the premature knowing. Oh, I know what this is about. It's about yada, 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 yada. And someone else says, no, it's about this, yada, yada, yada. And then you get in an argument about what it is. Neither one of you is right. So this art of the movie that I'm talking about and sharing with you in my videos is slow. It's like a turtle. It's not all in one piece. It's a gradual, step-by-step discovery through my videos how to awaken through great movies, which is the same as how to awaken in your kitchen. This is what Zen is about. Zen is not about some Buddhist philosophy or theories or doctrines or what all that. Zen denies all that. Zen says you awaken in your kitchen. You awaken in the argument with your wife. You awaken in your world, not in some movie. Not in your belief of what the world is, you see. You awaken in the reality of your world, and that is always a shock. It's a shock like being diagnosed with cancer. It's a shock like suddenly having a truck coming at you. You're walking along the road, yada, 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 and suddenly there's a truck coming right at you. Now, when that truck comes at you, you don't have a moment to say, oh, should I jump to the left or to the right? Or what kind of truck is that? Which is what the analytical mind does. What does this mean? Well, I have to pair it apart, you see. No, when a truck comes at you, you either jump or you're dead. There's no gap between seeing the truck and jumping. The truck perception and the action is the same. That is awakening. There's no gap. But you see, when we watch a movie, superficially, we're in a gap. Oh, what does this mean? Well, it may mean this or it may mean that. Well, I think it means this. Yada, 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 yada. That's being lost in the gap. When meaning hits you, it hits you like a truck coming at you. Bam, you see. Totally, absolutely, all at once. Bam, no argument, no debate. You see. And then you can come to TikTok and give a talk on it. Thanks for dropping in.